Right, after a long hard winter, spring's finally arrived. As you can see, the daffodils are out and I think the carp are on the feed. I've already heard a couple crash out in this little shallow bay up to my right. Now usually the water in this lake's quite clear, but today it's really coloured up. So I've decided to use a couple of highly visual hook baits. I'm using the new ESP Artificial Sweetcorn that's very bright yellow. Now, artificial sweetcorn's been around for quite a few years, and I can remember when it first came out, a lot of people thought it was a bit gimmicky. But not long afterwards, it accounted for the capture of two-tone, what was the British record carp from Conningbrook in Kent. The first time I used it, I caught this lovely old 32-pound mirror. It was the opening night of the season, and this particular fish hadn't been caught for a couple of years, and I caught it very shortly after midnight. So obviously I was well chuffed and quickly sold on the idea of using artificial sweetcorn as a hook bait. Now there's already a few other brands out there, so what's so different about ESP sweetcorn? Well, for starters, look how many you get in the packet. On the smaller sizes in the buoyant sweetcorn, you get 16 grains in 4 different sizes. And on the larger sizes in the big buoyant sweetcorn, you get 18 grains in 3 different sizes. We've chosen a vibrant yellow colour, which is like an exaggeration on natural sweetcorn. And it's this visual attraction which is one of the key elements to artificial baits being so successful. They act just like a lure. Not only are they very visually attracting, but we've also added a creamy sweetcorn flavour. So you've got an added scent as well. But if you want to add your own flavours, you can soak these sweetcorn in flavours or glugs and they'll take it on. Now you'll also notice in the packets that there's a couple of strips of yellow hair stops which match the colour of the corn. Now these are designed to fit the recesses that are a feature on some of the grains of corn. Now I've got some here, and on some of the grains the hair stop recess is on the end, on others it's on the side, and then there's other grains with no hair stop recess at all. So depending on what sort of presentation you want, you can fish the sweetcorn either sideways on or lengthways on the hair, or as part of a stack. Here's a couple of rigs just to illustrate the different ways of fishing the corn. So for example, this one is just a normal bottom bait boilie tipped with a piece of sweetcorn with a hair stop recess on the side. And this one is a zig rig with one of the larger pieces of sweetcorn fished end on or lengthways on the hair. Now one of the main advantages of having the hair stop recess is not only does it look very neat with the hair stop almost sitting flush with the surface of the corn, but on lakes that have got a lot of crayfish in them, and there's quite a few around now where they've got in from the rivers, if you have the hair stop exposed, quite often they will either remove the hair stop or I think they eat it, and when you wind in the bait will be gone. With the hair stop below the level of the bait, it makes it so much more difficult for them to remove it, and on crayfish infested waters this is a major benefit. Incidentally, the yellow hair stops are also available separately in mini and small sizes. So there you go, ESP Artificial Sweetcorn. You get more in a packet, in a wider variety of sizes, excellent value for money. Our version of one of the most successful baits of all time.